Greetings, Surplus here. Now it's Boxing Day in the Turks and Caicos Islands. And just like Christmas Day, it's really a subdued holiday where people are at home trying to spend time with their family. Not many people are on the road. However, we chose to go on the road because of a great celebration that we heard about. In fact, I have actually taught about this celebration in my social studies class. So this is the first time that I'm actually getting a chance to experience it firsthand for myself. Well, not just for myself, for the whole family is here, as you can see them walking there. And it's called the Maskanoo. Now, the Maskanoo is a annual celebration that is done in the Turks and Caicos Islands, and it combines both massing and John Canoe. And matter of fact, why am I doing all the talking? Let's hear from the actual founder of Maskanoo, Mr. David Bowen.
My name is David Bowen, former Director of Culture for the Turks and Caicos. Maskanoo began as an argument with a gentleman by the name of Tanker, and around the middle of 2000, I was discussing ways of how we can best include Turks and Caicos massin, or the masses, opposed to what he was at that time really pushing was Bahamian Junkanoo. His opinion was that what he was doing was Turks and Caicos, that there was a difference between what the Bahamians were doing with Junkanoo and what we know as Junkanoo here in TCI. As you know, there's Junkanoo in Jamaica, there's Junkanoo down in the Eastern Caribbean, there's Junkanoo even in North Carolina. The name that we call it here in Turks and Caicos was the masses or massin or masquerade. And the massin was never a parade down anywhere. It was more or less these guys would dress up in their costumes with the ripsaw band that played, and they would go serenading, they would go house to house. And then each house they go to, some would give them some food and some drinks and some money. And they will do this early Christmas morning until the sun went up, till it was hot. Then they'll go and they'll divide everything up and they go their way. Over time, some of the men who were involved with masquerade, they died away, they died off, and the young men were not really taking it up. It was a celebration of our slave heritage. It really brought people together to celebrate the fact that after all that's gone in our slavery, we are still here today, and we are a country that developed out of slavery into a positive thing. We are the descendants of slaves, and the drumming is very much an African tradition. The whistles and the cowbells came in later because the cowbells represents what's in Africa called the agogo, and it was really two different pieces of metals. They would hit one to the other, but then the cowbells itself with the piece of metal in the middle provided the click sound, and the Bahamas known as the click sound. The whistles were there, they had conch horns or any kind of horns, and traditionally in TCI, the costumes were made where it was more or less rags or anything, and the people cover their face. You did not want to show your identity. You hide yourself behind a mask, and you even cover your hands, and the whole idea is for you to be anonymous. So you can do whatever you want and no one can say anything to you. So when I came along, I wanted to revive this, and I did a few events in Grand Turk, which was very successful. If you look at Maskanoo in terms of the idea before it became Maskanoo, the Massin, it was really a festival that was great for the economy and for the ecology, because the costumes did not involve buying anything from overseas. It was just using whatever you had. So recycling is a very good recycling theme. The TCHTA approached me, and they had an idea to do an event on the Great Space Strip. And so they called me and they had some ideas, and they initially were looking at doing the exact same thing as something Carnival or Mardi Gras. But I said, if we do something here, if I'm involved, it has to be a lot more TCI focused. That's when the idea came of why not combining these two words. So I threw the idea to Stacy Cox and Caesar Campbell and Karen Witt at the time, who were the main focus when it came to the first Maskanoo, and they thought it was a good idea. So I took the mas from masquerade or massin with the canoe of Junkanoo and put it together. And that's how the word came together.
So as Maskanoo evolves, it is not just serenading anymore, but there is a street parade where it incorporates the carnival type atmosphere. And as you can see, alongside the road, it's also beneficial as vendors are alongside the strip and they are able to sell their wares, the traditional craft items of the TCI, as well as shirts and other paraphernalia. And right now, all the tourists are coming from the hotels and they are learning about the Maskanoo, and they will also purchase. So it's also an economic opportunity for the persons here to make some money, sell their wares, and also the tourists will get to know more about the history and culture of the TCI. As you can hear, the band is rehearsing, getting ready for the big show later, because there will be a concert-like atmosphere here, and there will be several bands, Q band, yeah, I can't remember all of them, but right now, yeah, the music is actually quite loud, so it's also stopping me from remembering the names of the bands. It is set to start 3 o'clock and goes up until midnight. And as you can see, we seem to be very early. So, we stood around looking, and, after a while we realized that, yeah, we were really, really, really early. And, the kids, not me, the kids said they were hungry. So we went on a food hunt. Not me, again. I wasn't hungry, it was the kids.
Pizza.
For our guests who are visiting from abroad, we're going to teach you a lot about our history, our culture, and our heritage. Too often, you'll go to a festival and it's all about the drinking and the dancing and that's it. There's nothing educational. So Maskanoo is what we call edutainment. We're going to educate you while we entertain you. Our first Maskanoo and Junkanoo parade will be at 6:30. I repeat, our first Maskanoo and Junkanoo parade will be at 6:30. In the meantime, I have DJ Uncle Al, and I am Mr Maskanoo. I will be showing you, teaching you, guiding you, and hopefully you will come on stage and help me to celebrate a bit of our TCI history, culture, and heritage. So I think I'm just going to start with something. I need 5 volunteers from our guests who are visiting from abroad. Now, Unlike many other shows, I know you feel, am I going to be embarrassed? No, you're not. Because we're going to teach you something called the rake dance. The rake dance. So, I just need 5 people. Now, it must be adults. It must be adults. And it can be male or female. I just need 5 people to come up on the stage. So whenever you get the courage, just make your way up to the stage, and our teacher was called the rake dance. Gary, can you bring me that one stick, please? One of those sticks. And then a smaller stick, too, please. Thank you. There are 2 things involved. Hey, Dickel. Okay. There are 2 things involved. There is this stick, and there's this stick. Yes, well, this stick, the long one, represents a rake used by the salt rakers in the Turks Islands. As you are aware, we are the Turks and the Caicos Islands. And a very good division of our country is based on our 2 white goals. The 2 white goals. In the Turks Island, which is Salt Key, South Caicos, and Grand Turk, we had salt. In the Caicos Islands, basically Middle Caicos, North Caicos, Provo, we had cotton. So those were our 2. Now, why do we have cotton? For those who come from the south part of America, from Georgia, from South Carolina, from Florida, Arkansas, you see, when the loyalists who were loyal to the King of England realized they've lost the war and America became independent, they no longer wanted to live, and they had their cotton plantations. So they packed up and they left the Americas and they came to the islands because they were British citizens and we are a British colony. So they brought their slaves to the islands, and that's why we grew something called sea island cotton. And that's why we have salt and cotton as our 2 white goals that separates the Turks Islands from the Caicos Islands. So this stick represents a rake used by the men in the Turks Islands. On the top here would normally be a T position here, and just like a rake, there would be spokes sticking out, and they would rake the salt. They would rake the salt. However, the stick was used to create music using a smaller stick. So I will teach you how to do what's called the rake dance. That's it. So all you have to do is just hold one stick and hold the other stick, and I will teach you everything else. Again, I'm looking for 5 people to come on stage to you wanna come up? All right, we got 1 here. Hey Santa, come on Santa. We got 2. We got 3. All right, it's going good here. I know you're itching to go, aren't you? You're itching to go. You're itching. I can see it. You're itching to go. All right. Oh, come on up. The more the merrier. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4. Guess what? Gary, I think I'm gonna take 1 more. 1 more guy. I need a guy to balance things off. I need 1 more guy. Okay. You look like a rocker, man. So yes, you definitely got some rhythm. Come on, come on. So Gary, just on the floor, also on the floor is no. On the very bottom. 1 more stick. Just 1 more stick. Yes. All right. So I want you guys to go over there and grab one of those sticks. Right there. Just grab one. Just grab one, and come back to the center. Just grab one. Okay. Just grab one. Grab one. I got my 6. Yes. Now if you want to join, 1 more right behind you, Gary. And then Gary, I want you to give out. Salt raking was a very difficult job. It's a very demanding, hard work. However, the African slaves did have time to create music using the rake, which is this, and the stick, which is this. So, before I start, I'm going to make sure I know who is performing today. And can I have your name and where you're from?
Ellen, and I'm from Maryland.
Ellen from Maryland.
Harrison, and I'm from Virginia.
From Virginia.
Kelly, North Carolina.
Kelly from North Carolina.
Santa, North Pole.
Fabulous.
Jennifer from New York.
New York, Jennifer. And
Denise from Arkansas.
Denise from Arkansas. And my name is David from Grand Turk. All right, guys, I want you to do now is called a call and response. All you say is, hey, my body break down. Hey, my body break down. 1, 2. Hey, my body break down. I can't hear you. Hey, my body break down. Again. Hey, my body break down. Now, it shouldn't be, hey, my body break down. It's more like, hey, my body break down. You're suffering. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, my body break down. I like it much better. Come on. Okay, it's called a call response. I'm gonna say, working in the salt pond all day long. Oh, I is working in that salt pond all day long. Oh, I am working in that salt pond all day long. Oh, I'm working in that salt pond all day long. Okay, good. Now, the very first sound is called the duk sound. You say that? Duk. All you gotta do is hit the pole on the ground and duk, duk, duk. Oh, wait, hold it. You must have rhythm. It is required. 1, 2, 3, here we go, duk. Oh yeah. Now keep doing that. Here we go.
Yeah.
Working in the salt pond all day long.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm working in the salt pond all day long. I is working in the salt pond all day long. Oh, I'm working in the salt pond all day long. Okay, good. You passed that test. Now, the don't clack. The don't clack. Listen. Don't clack, 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 don't clack. Don't clack. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna individuals. 1, 2, 3, don't clap, and don't. You pass. 2, 3, 4, don't. 2, 3, 4, don't clap, don't clap, don't clap, don't clap. I like it. 3, 4, don't clap, don't clap, don't clap, don't clap, don't clap. Okay. 2, 3, 4, don't clap, don't clap, don't clap, don't clap. Come on, Santa, on time. Don't clack, don't clack, don't clack, don't clack, don't clack, don't clack. I think Santa was hitting the sauce a little while ago, huh? All right, my dear, from New York, don't clack, and don't clack, don't clack, don't clack, don't clack, don't clack, okay? And don't clack, don't clack, don't clack, don't clack. All right, we got our don't clacks down. Here we go one more time, all together, don't clack. Working in the salt pond all day long. Here we go. And don't clack all day long. Hey, my body breaks down. Here we go. Okay, all right. They're doing good, right? Now, here's the hard part. Don't clack, don't clack, don't clack. Don't clack, don't clack, don't clack. You got your don't clack, right? So you got don't clack, 2, 3, 4. Don't clack. Again. Don't clack. Now listen. Don't clack, don't clack. 2, 3, 4. Don't clack, don't clack. Yes. 2, 3, 4. Don't clack, don't clack. 2, 3, 4. Don't clack, don't clack. 2, 3, 4. Don't clack, don't clack. Okay, now all you have to do is continue the loop. Watch me. Don't clack clack, don't clack clack. Don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack. Don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack. Don't clack clack, don't clack, don't clack clack, don't clack, don't clack. 1, 2, 3, go! Don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack, don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack. Don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack, don't clack clack. Everybody say it with me. Don't clack clack, just that, don't do it, say it. Don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack. Don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack. Don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack. Don't clack clack, don't clack clack, don't clack. Don't clack clack, don't clack. 2, 3, 4. Don't clack clack, don't clack clack. I'm not sure what to say. I want to be kind. I don't think you all get the feeling now. Remember, you're working the salt pond all day long. Working in the salt pond all day long. Hey, my body break down. I am working in the salt pond all day long. Hey, my body break down. Oh, eyes are working in the salt pond all day long. Hey, my body break down. Oh, I'm working in the salt pond all day long. Hey, my body break down. Don't clap, don't clap, don't clap, don't clap. And now, the last one.
Uh-oh.
This one is called Do Your Own Damn Thing. Listen, listen. Now, here's the basic beat. It's bum, 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 bum. Can you do that? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Now you add. In case you just come in, I'm teaching them what's called the rake dance. This stick represents the rake used by the men in the Turks Islands to rake the pond. This stick here is the clapper, or what hits the stick, to make music. So in a way, when they're walking back, they're using it to keep time. Just by, that's your downbeat. Everybody, oh, we're very good at this. Please don't destroy the stage. Easy, easy. Yes. There you go. Working in the salt pond all day long. Oh, I'm working in the salt pond all day long. Oh, eyes are working in the salt pond all day long. I am working in the salt pond all day long. Don't clap, don't clap, don't clap, don't clap. Now, we always end what's called the huh. 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 Listen, listen carefully. We're gonna go. Don't clap, clap, don't clap, clap. 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 Huh. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Very nice. But you must find the earth element. Watch. Don't clap, clap, don't clap, clap. They got it? They got it? One more time now. The whole damn thing puts up. Working in the salt pond all day long. All day long. Oh, I used to working in that salt pond all day long. Oh, I'm working in the salt pond all day long. Don't clap, hep, don't clap. Now, the ending. Don't clap, clap, don't clap for 4 times, then go home. Are you ready? 1, 2, here we go. Clap, 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 clap. My new salt rakers. Now, you were so brave to come up here. I have to give you something special. So, Gary, can you please collect the six, please? Now, throughout the evening, I'll be doing something called giving away prizes. We give away different things, t-shirts and hats. And once, today, each contestant will receive the official Maskanoo water bottle. So all of you out there who are like, I don't want to go on stage, I'm going to be embarrassed, look what you missed. The next time I call someone up, please don't be afraid. It's a fun thing and you learn about the history, the culture, and the heritage. So from the 16th century, basically we had everything was based on salt industry. 17th century is the cotton industry until finally everything went away and we are left with this wonderful place we call the Turks and Caicos Islands, the best place in the world to come for your holiday season. So, Gary, look inside there and give everyone a beautiful thank you very much. I do want to recognize one of the contestants. I see her almost every day because besides doing this, my main job is for the last 40 years, I teach yoga. And Kelly is one of my students in my class, so it's great to see Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Nice to see you. To see with clothes on, yeah? All right, folks, we're going to get back to Uncle Al, DJ Uncle Al. And we're going to come back with some more history, culture, and heritage. So you stick and stay, and don't forget, our first parade will be at 6:30. Then we're going to have some of the best of our bands. We have Cuban Links, we have Gemma, we have Provision, and we have Raj. And then...
No, the video is not done. But as you can tell, we were there for some time. So we have to split these videos. So see you in part 2. Or maybe part 3 or part 4. Yeah. We were there for some time. So make sure we see you in the next one. Peace.